Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, I don't know what my pen is. My pencil is. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all. Everybody all right? Hello. Everybody okay? If you're not, I hope it gets better. If you are, I still hope it gets better. All right. So, hello. My name is Marian E. King, owner of Empty Nest as Empty Nest Logistics. I am the Marian E. King, the subject matter expert. That is me. And you all are the SME community. All right. So I wanted to come on here today. First of all, let me just tell you who I am. I already did what I am and what I do. I am a business owner, an entrepreneur, operating in the space right here where you see me, particularly in independent dispatching. So I am an independent dispatcher and I currently teach as well. Um, I started with my owner operator. They were new. I was new. Started with a box truck. I had an experience with Hot Shot, but not too long, and it was quite easy. Okay. So when I got with the box truck, it put something on me. Okay. It was a non-CDL, new authority, 24-foot box truck, non-CDL. All right. We went through the challenges, the ups and downs, the tears, the heartaches, and the growing pains. That was in October of 2020. Doing my due diligence, being consistent. Okay, maximizing every opportunity for movement. Okay, facilitating the freight and the funding for this business. We now have the owner who I worked with at the time, the driver who he hired at the time, both non-CDL are now both CDL holders in 2022. We have 3 CDL holders and 3 pieces of equipment. Actually, we have 4 now. We just hired one. So we have 2 refrigerated tractor trailers and a dry van tractor trailer. So I say all that to say it doesn't matter where you start. Okay. As a dispatcher, don't knock a box. As a box truck owner and new carriers, don't knock new dispatchers. Okay. Because if somebody is willing and able to do what needs to be done, they're going to do it and you will see the success. Okay. Prior to getting into this full time, I was in service and sales for 27 years. So customer service is life for me. Being of service is life for me. In that time, I was a trainer for quite some time. And in that space, I taught people how to be successful on the floor. I also created training material that brought success to not only the people that were going on the floor, but the company, causing them to make millions or more dollars because they were taking what I was giving and not paying me what they were being paid. All right. So I brought many of those practices into my own business. I do not believe that this is a drop a course off on you. You've been doing it for a couple of days. You all right already. Everything is okay. There's a lot that you need to know in and out. Okay. It's a $900 billion business for a reason. It is not easy to get a slice of that pie. Okay. It is not easy. It's not easy. But anyway, anything that I speak about on this video that you need and you want, it hit the link in my bio and you can get it. I operate in free and cost-effective spaces in this place, which means for the free. You can catch me live and ask me questions, get you some assistance. You can free on my YouTube channel. You can see a high-level overview dispatching course and a whole lot of information like you will see today, which will help you tremendously in your business. This is also done purposely. So for those who are not in a financial position to make an investment, i.e. purchase a course, you can prepare yourself. You can get in the position that you need to be in and you can split that cost. When I say split that cost, that means once you watch the YouTube channel and you retain enough information, but you feel like you need more in certain places, find those spaces, which means if you need help in negotiating, but you're still not willing to purchase a course, find somebody who is teaching specifically negotiations, $25, $50, $100, whatever they're charging. If you need to know how to route plan, find somebody and pay for that specific space in your knowledge base. Okay. So I do have ebooks, 2 ebooks. My most popular ebook is My Homeboy Said. Yes, the title is urban. All right. Yes, it is. However, it is not urban at all. In this ebook, it shows you how to find your own leads on the FMCSA website, which means in the cost effective, don't be out here buying these lead lists and everybody's buying them, getting the same thing, and you're not getting what you should have. Okay. Not gonna knock nobody hustle, just gonna tell you that. So find your own leads, create your own leads list. How do you do that? When you look it up, and if you see something that is not authorized for property, then you'll go ahead and find the date that they will be or should be authorized for property, and you will create a list to call them back in 10 days, 11 days, and see if you can get your yes. All right. So that is the first portion. Next, it tells you how to interview. A very instrumental part of the success that my carrier is seeing by way of me is because of my interview process. Remember, I was in customer service and sales for years, which means I did training, I did quality, and I assisted in doing recruiting. If you worked at certain places and you are the trainer, you know that there aren't training classes all year. So in that time, while you're creating and getting prepared, you also do the recruiting, which means you'll look through the applications, you'll see who's qualified, you'll let them know who to call back, or you'll do a call back, those sorts of things. Okay. So the interview process, in this interview process, this is conversational business to business, which means you are not robotic when you're reaching out to a carrier trying to get them to sign on with you. It is conversational. So this will help you. It tells you what to ask. Hey, how long has your authority been active? What's your equipment? CDL or non-CDL? Are you willing to go over the road? What do you need your rate per mile to be? What's your break-even point? Is there any reason that I wouldn't be able to send you to a military base or a port? Get into their business, because you need to know all the things that you need to know, and that will help you decide whether or not you will be able to work with them. Okay. Next in there are rebuttals. Rebuttals are when sometimes when you reach out to some of these carriers or they reach out to you, they are going to try and test you. Why should I hire you and pay you a percentage? You don't turn any wheels. You don't run the truck. You don't do. All right. Well, what I do have is what you may not have is called time. Time. Okay. To make moves that make money for you, that makes sense for you. How much you gonna make me dispatcher? I'm not gonna make you anything. If you don't move, we don't work. If we don't work, we don't eat. So what I do and facilitate and maximize opportunities will definitely consist of how hard and how much you want to work. Okay. Another one is the company that I used to work for, they did it like this. Okay, well, they had old money, okay, and connections. You, sir, ma'am, are a new company and you got to get it from the mud, okay? You got to hit them with a dose of reality. The ultimate one is my homeboy said, I don't need a CDL, take my money, go flip it, go get me a box truck or two, get on these people internet, find me a dispatcher that's going to make me $10,000 a week. I'm going to be rich, all going to be well. Well, sorry to tell you. Sorry to disappoint you. Sorry what your homeboy said. But for your specific situation, here is the deal. Okay. It is my intent, and I come from that sort of background. So success is always the goal for me. And however I can prep you and help you, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then lastly, in that same ebook, it is how you speak to a broker when you first call them. Okay. What you are going to say. Okay. And that ebook is, I know it's $999 worth of information. However, it is only $9.99. Okay. My second ebook is called Marian and the Box Truck. As I said in the introduction, I started with a box. Okay. How it started was a box, 24-foot non-CDL, and how it's going. 4 CDL holders, 3 pieces of equipment, 3 tractor trailers, 2 refrigerator, and 1 dry van. Okay. The dispatcher makes a difference. You either make or break of the business. What you do affects everyone's bottom line. Understand that while you're preparing. Okay. Next, I have an agreement. If you've already taken a course, okay, and they did not give you one, in order to become an active dispatcher, which means if I have a dispatching service, I only have a dispatching service. Once I begin to do my cold calling and I call around and I get my yes, my potential yes, okay, and then I say, hey, this was a great conversation. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to tell y'all to get your notebooks and your pens and paper ready because I drop a lot on here and it just flows. So sometimes I'm not even going to remember what I said because the words just come to me. It's natural for me. So get yourself together. Okay. Proceed. Okay. So you are going to, it's another book I need because I'm going to give y'all something else in a minute. Marian in the Box Truck. Okay. So it talks about the beginning. when we were making money, when we weren't making any money. It has the receipts from when we sat. That is how I helped myself understand the analytics of these things. This is how I know for a fact that if you do not find something for a box truck by 10:30 a.m., the likeliness of movement won't happen. This is how I know in the first 90 days of a new business, it can be challenging to consistently keep you moving. So, in order to help out with the challenges that we will already have, being home every day and being regional is not going to be a strong option for you at first. Over the road is going to be what you need to do so you can operate in the spot market and you can create relationships, okay, and trust within the brokering community, okay. So when you get ready to go into a contractual agreement, like I was saying, you are just a dispatching service. I am Empty Nest LLC, and one of the services that I offer is dispatch services. So I'm a dispatch service business until I do that interview process and get my potential yes. Let's talk about the potential yes. I'm running it down just how it goes. Okay, so we have the conversation and I get all of the unrealistic expectations. Yes, I want to be home every day. No, I don't have a CDL. I'm just using this because it's easy. I got a 26-foot box truck. I want to be home every day. I want to make $3.50 a mile. When you ask them what they needed to pay, because sometimes they don't know their rate per mile. So then you have to ask, what do you need this newfound business and this piece of equipment to pay for you? That's when it clicks for them. Oh, I needed to pay my rent. I needed to pay my mortgage. I needed to pay my car note. I needed to pay my child support. I needed to pay my wife. I needed to pay my side piece. I needed to pay my gambling habit. I needed to pay my, let them tell you. Okay, because as a dispatcher, we don't judge. The reason that we want all of this information is because we need to be able to effectively dispatch you. So you need to let me know, is there a reason that I cannot send you to a port or a military base? Okay, when they don't understand that, you got to, hey, are you a felon? Okay, yes, you are. Guess what? That means nothing. That just helps me facilitate the moves and keep us from being embarrassed and make you not run into any problems. However, you can still have a successful business without ever going to those places. Okay, as a dispatcher, I need to know all. Okay, as my auntie Diane said, God rest her soul. If it's a lie, let me tell it. You tell me the truth, okay? And if you got all of that going on, i.e., if you got a wife and you got a side piece and you got another one, guess what? I don't care about that. All I need to know is where I need to route you for my doggone percentage, okay? If you need to be out for 3 weeks, but you done told home that you're gonna be out for 4 weeks, and I need to route you at the end of that 3rd week to one place, guess what? Just tell me where to route you. I don't care what you're doing. Run me my percent. Okay? How many stops we need to make on the way home? Let me know where you need to be routed. I don't care what you're doing, how you're doing, okay? We have to be real, and y'all got to understand that there's a lot that goes into this, okay? It's more than booking a load, huh? Let's find out. So we have the conversation, and you give me your unrealistic expectations. So guess what? We're doing Leah. Leah is listen, educate, advocate. We in Leah mode. So I'm listening. You telling me your unrealistic expectations. You're telling me all of the things that's going on, and I'm listening because I am the subject matter expert. I am the SME. So I'm getting ready to put the E in Leah. I'm getting ready to educate you. So boom, I heard you say you want to be home every day. You want a $3.50 a mile, and you want to be, regional only, and all of the things. All right. So for the first 90 days in business, it's going to be challenging already to consistently keep you moving. So in that challenge, we want to remove any other barriers. So being home every day is not going to be an option for the first 90 days. Is that something that you can deal with? Okay. All right. I can handle that. Boom. We're good there. Also, okay, $3.50 a mile. All right. You have a non-CDL box truck, no endorsements. All right. Which means that you can only haul a certain amount, because I'm educating you, because as the subject matter expert, I expect for you not to know because you're coming into the industry. However, if I want to solicit and have your business, I better know. Okay. I cannot maximize every opportunity for you to see success if I don't know and I have not educated myself. So I let you know within the first 90 days it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. I let you know that, hey, I ask you a question. Do you have a cushion? What? A cushion. Are you in position, okay, to take care of everything that you handled before starting this business and purchasing this equipment and promising yourself to this insurance and the maintenance and the fuel and the miscellaneous of this business? Because again, we have to educate them. They don't know. They're coming in this off of hearsay. And the hearsay, the biggest one is it's a $900 billion industry and everybody can get their part. Okay? Got to talk about it. So you hit them with that. You can still work with them no matter the answer. However, comma, if they say yes, then you let them know. Again, some of the challenges will be that we will not consistently be moving, or we may hit our projected goals in one day or 1 week, but we may not move again because you're setting them up for more education. Okay. If they say no, okay, then you kind of bring that one down. Are you, in position to take care of everything for the first 90 days? No, you are not. Okay. With the challenges that I spoke to you about, okay, if you don't have anything else, just understand that you may not consistently be moving. So if you are not ready to take this on, then I'm letting you know the information now. However, if you still want to move forward, we're going to do what we got to do. But you have an understanding in your finances coming into this is not my responsibility, because I ask you and I let you know the information. So I don't want to hear I haven't moved and my mortgage is coming through. I haven't moved and I can't even buy me a pack of cigarettes. Oh, the gas in this truck is killing me. Because let me tell you something, as your dispatcher, listen closely. Negotiation. When I contact that broker, okay, or the shipper, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, I cannot use my negotiating tactics have to be useful for those who I want something from. So what my negotiation tactics cannot be is gas. It's too expensive for me to take that. My driver can't feed their kids off of that. You cannot negotiate from off overhead, because guess what? That broker or shipping manager has the same overhead. They got to feed their kids. They got to get gas. They got to support their habits. But what are good negotiating points, tactics are: my driver is 20 miles from the location. Okay. My driver is empty. My driver has endorsements. My driver has, you see what I'm saying? Your negotiating tactics have to be something that the broker needs, something that is beneficial for them. Therefore, you can ask for more things beneficial for your driver. Okay? Please let's know this, because I see y'all. I see y'all say the broker out here trying it. The broker got a load going 1,018 miles and he wants $2,075 for it. I told him, man, my driver can't feed his kids. My driver can't even get no gas with that. What happened? The broker hung up. The broker tried me. No, you tried the broker, because you were ill prepared for the process of effectively booking the load for your carrier in order for them to make some money. You were not the subject matter expert, because you did not understand the subject. Therefore, you could not understand the assignment. Okay? Be prepared. Okay? So we have the conversation. We come to an understanding. Okay? I'm going in to get your agreement, because your agreement, I have agreements in PDF form, plug and play. Slap your logo on there, take a look at it, put your name wherever it needs to be. Be prepared for your yes. So hold on it though. So now I've had the conversation. We come to an agreement. Now at the end of this conversation, I say, hey, you know what? I do like how we converse, because it is up to you as the business owner. You can still say yes or no whether you want to move forward. That's why we have the process of interviewing. Excuse me. So let's just say all goes well. You educate them and they are now wanting to allow you to be their advocate. That's the A in Leah. So we listened first, we educated them, we've come to an understanding, and now we may become their advocate. Okay. So I say, hey, you know what? All is well. We've come to an understanding today. I got the email. You're going to receive an email from me after. We're going to talk about all of the things. At this time, Okay, I have taken into account all of the things that you said. Your rate per mile, where you want to be. We talked about you're going to be able to go over the road. Yes, you might come out of Florida. Okay, we know that's hard, but we're using an example. However, instead of you wanting to be home every night, you have agreed to go at least southeast, which means you are at least giving me this. Over the road does not necessarily mean that you must go over here to California and all that. No, over the road means give me a few more states to try and work with. Okay, let's try to take some of the reins off of this. Okay, so now that we've had the conversation, I am going to take the next 24 to 48 hours to take a look, to do some research and take a look for areas of opportunity for you. Okay, for areas of movement for you. Because when you have that initial conversation, and y'all gonna stop this because this is why some of y'all going crazy. Now, call me Chels. I'm not saying this is why you going crazy. What I am saying is sometimes this is why you all are going crazy. We be desperate for a carrier. We do, for whatever reason. We don't quit them people job, and or we were in position to do this, but we did not realize that we were not going to make money quick, that it was not going to be a quick return. We did not realize it. We did not know that, oh my goodness, I still got to pay this load board. I still got to pay this DocuSign. I still got to pay this Adobe. So although we had a nice little cute piece of savings, we thought every month these things are still due towards my business and I don't have a carrier. So what happens? We get into a space of desperation. When somebody reaches out and say they need a dispatcher, we looking at we need some money to come in and we take them on. We don't interview them. We don't ask any questions. We send out our agreement, and all the next thing we know is this hell to pay. They don't want to go nowhere. They don't want to drive nothing but one day out of the week. They are all of the issues. They feel like you're supposed to be a miracle worker. And a lot of that is on the subject matter expert. Because had you taken the time to talk to them, and when you let them know that, hey, in the first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. Hey, being home and regional every day is not going to be a part of the plan of action that I prepare for you for the first 90 days because we need to gain maturity on this authority. You didn't ask none of that. So now they done signed your agreement and now they like, I want to be home every day. I want $3 a mile and you're going to do it for me. Now you're looking sick because now you're looking at the load boards or you make contact with your contacts and they can't do nothing for this equipment and neither can you. So we don't want to be in a rush and we don't want to operate out of desperation. So we've had the conversation. We've come to an understanding. Now, sir, ma'am, person, at this time, if you'll allow me 24 to 48 hours to do some research on the requests that you have here, and I'm going to put together a plan of action and we will reconvene in 24 to 48 hours. All right. Is that all right? Everything okay? Notice I did not give them my agreement because I'm not agreeing to anything unless I see that I can do something for you. Via look at my map, my contacts, or go out in the streets, whatever it is that you're going to do. Okay. This is important. This is important. So let's just say I got off the phone call with them at 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m., I'm going to get off the phone and I'm going to go immediately to my contacts, whether they are direct, whether they are load board, whether they are in 511 groups, whatever. Hey, this is the equipment that they have. This is where they want to go. This is where they want to be out. So let me look. I'll do the load board because it's easy. Let me look. So they leaving out of and they want to go to. They left it open for me to go here. So I'm going to get on the DAT load board. I'm going to look at those little light and blue, see what's a lot going in, what's a lot coming out. Anyway, I'm not going to stay there too long. His options are so limited since he has a new authority. A lot of brokers want 6 months to a year. What was the conversation that you had with him before going into this? Because I saw that you said you're dealing with unrealistic expectations, which would have been exposed if more questions were asked at first. So we can always run it back though, because I can listen. I have a way with words. So if you need to get out of this, we will discuss that in a minute. But let me roll on because I know people don't want to sit here and hear me yapping, but I will answer you as I see it. Okay, so I'm looking. I see a couple of things, at 10 o'clock this morning. Okay, but I know that we run in the box, so I know I have until 10:30. But I can still look till around 12 because, sometimes people cancel. Things happen. Nothing that I say is law. Let me go ahead and put that in you right now. I'm just talking what I know because I started from the box down here. Okay? So you look now. You're like, okay, all right, I'm done with that. So you're going to be up the following morning at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Between 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when all of these loads are going to start dropping early in the morning on the box. I hope you're taking notes because I do be spitting facts. Okay? So you want to take a look and you want to look for consistency in the places that you want to send them. You're not going to call anybody because you're not in a contractual agreement. You are just still a dispatch service. The verb and the action does not come into play until you go into a contractual agreement. At that time, in that contractual agreement, there's a little area that says request permission to be their power of attorney, not over their life, just over this particular portion of their business, which is I can call on your behalf, I can bid on your behalf, I can negotiate on your behalf, I can speak on your behalf, I can facilitate movement on your behalf because I am now in a contractual agreement with you. Let's talk about going into a contractual agreement because I just said I am the dispatch service. So I am Emmteenest Logistics. But once I go into a contractual agreement with ABC Transportation, nobody knows about Emmteenest Logistics except ABC Transportation. Okay? So now when I get to the point of making calls, which we'll get there in a minute, but we're going to talk about it now. When I call, hey, Mr. or Ms. Broker, my name is Marian, giving you a call with ABC Transportation. Because again, I am my own company, but I am in a contractual agreement with the company that has the credentials. So I work with which means I work with, we do have a partnership. However, I work for you because if it was not for you, I could not operate and move and facilitate in the action space of dispatcher. Okay. Understand these because y'all out here cowboying. That's why we under the microscope. Y'all out here just doing it wrong and just you don't quite know what's going on. Okay. But anyway, so 24 to 48 hours pass. So let's just say I'm seeing what I need to see. Now, here is the relationship and one of the only relationships that you really should delve in where you see potential. Because what you are doing in the research phase is I am aware that it's going to be challenging to consistently keep them moving in the first 90 days. However, if I can see into the future, which means if I can see areas of consistent movement or, in the future of their 90 days, I'm going to move forward with them because I'm going to currently keep them informed and updated that we talked about in the first 90 days is going to be challenging. We talked about that sometimes there'll be maybe movement that we facilitate, but we still may have to sit for a while because you have informed them. So communication is key. Okay. So now we're moving, we're moving and shaking, we're doing this to be done. So wait a minute. So in 24 to 48 hours, I call them back. I say, hey, I would like to move forward. Whoop de whoop whoop. At this time, I would like to send you my agreement. I'm going to allow you 24 hours to take a look at it. You can have your legal team look at it, whatever you need to do. You have 24 hours to get that back to me. Okay? If they send it back to me within 15 to 20 minutes, I call them up and I say, hey, how's it going? And that's what they're going to say. Hey, yeah, I got everything sent and I just emailed it back to you. And then you're going to say, oh, so you're going to allow me to be your power of attorney? They're going to get extremely silent on you because for those of us who walk this life every day, we know that power of attorney means that somebody has control over our life. And I don't know you like that, ma'am, sir, person. Then you ask, are they still there? They say, yeah. Then you go ahead and you let them know. What I'm saying is I'm asking for permission to be the power of attorney over this section of your business, to be able to represent you, call on your behalf, sign on your behalf, negotiate on your behalf, maximize every opportunity for you. They're going to breathe a sigh of relief. But guess what you did? You just reiterated the trust that they're going to have in you, that you're going to do right by them, because they're going to think, wow, I don't even know this person like that, and they could have did me wrong. But they called me to let me know and help me understand the importance of listening to what they're asking me to do. This also lets me know that if they're going to do right by me and they don't know me as well, they're definitely going to be out here advocating for me, the A and Leah, and doing what needs to be done. Okay. After that, you do your thing. Now, for me, if you have not returned my agreement in 24 hours, I am on to the next. And if you decide to circle it back a week later or a few weeks later and I'm not available, I'm not available. Don't play with us. Time is literally money in this role. Okay, there it is. All right. Now that we have a carrier, let's get into the topic that you see on here. Okay, as you all see, that the title of this video or wherever you're watching from is called Etiquette and Carrier Endangerment. We have to talk about it because one of the main things as a dispatcher is the safety of getting these carriers from A to B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and back to A safely. Safely. I take that very seriously. My vow to myself is that only an act of God is going to keep my carrier and drivers from making it back home. Not because I made stupid moves for them, not because I was trying to get likes and views endangering them. So let's talk about danger and etiquette. Also, one of the things is privacy and confidentiality. Okay? I should not know what you negotiated and got for your carrier because you on here on live doing broker negotiations and broker calls. This is confidential. Do you not know etiquette? Do you not know that when you call up the broker and you are discussing monies, that is no one's business? Because guess what you do? You make me, I heard who you called. I heard what they gave it to you for. So now I'm going to call them for my carrier. And I'm going to say, no, because I'm going to say the name. Such and such dispatch company called you on this same load and you gave it for them for their company, A, B, C, and D, and I want it. Guess what? That broker reserves the right to blackball your ass immediately. So while you out here trying to be out of order for likes, comments, and subscriptions, operate in your etiquette and what you signed up for. These people business don't have no reason being in these internet streets. That's etiquette. Now I'm going to take it a step further with carrier endangerment. In that same phone call, while you on here trying to get likes, comments, and subscriptions, you have endangered this carrier to the point of robbery and death. Because when you call up a broker, you say, hey, Mr. Broker, my name is Marian, giving you a call with ABC Transportation Company. I'm calling on a load that you have from Ohio, from Akron, Ohio, okay, to Port St. Lucie, Florida. Hear me. Is that load still available? Guess what the broker about to do? Yes, it is. It picks up in Akron, Ohio at 1 p.m. And these are the things that go on with. And this is the commodity. And this is what time it needs to be picked up. This is what time it needs to be dropped off. This is the space that it's going to. This is how much money it's going for. Now, if the money is fine and I don't need to negotiate, okay, cool. Send me over to Raycon. Let's do what we do. If I got to negotiate, I am now still yapping my mouth about their money, their personal business. So I just endangered this carrier. Do y'all not know that our drivers get robbed and killed all the time for the stuff they got on the back of that truck? and you sat your tail on here. You don't know who out here on these internet people streets, and you sitting here trying to get rankings and views and stuff, and you told people where to find your carrier. You brought them from point A to the rest area to the other. You come on. If you do not understand the responsibility you have as a dispatcher over these people's lives and livelihoods, go clock in. Because when you clock in on them people's job, you can't be running your mouth about what go on. Let me take it to call center etiquette. If I work at the call center for the light bill place or the cell phone bill place, okay? And I see my home girl, my boyfriend, somebody I can't stand, I see their business. And I come on these internet streets and I be like, y'all know Shasha? Shasha around here running everybody's business, but her light bill $800. Her light bill don't get. Let me tell you something. Baby, Shasha gonna have my job and the last laugh. When these people decide to go into a contractual agreement with us, they trust that we are going to advocate for them. They trust that we are going to get them from all of the points safely. They trust that we're going to look on Google and know where sundown towns are for our brown and black people, so they make it home and make it out. They trust that we are the subject matter expert, and in this subject, the matter is making sure that they get back home to their families and do whatever they need to do to provide. So while you on here trying to get rankings and likes and subscriptions and views, what you gonna do when you blackball from the industry? What you gonna do when what you've done directly affects that carrier and he don't make it home because you gave the robbers the direct coordinates to get them? What's up, Brandon? Yes. Y'all don't be understanding. People in my training, people in my private space, I have permission from my carriers when I teach y'all that I could show an old rate con. Even then, I'm not showing all of their stuff or anything. Listen, it is for training purposes only, so you have an idea what it looks like and so you can fill it out. But you sitting on here in the public like this. Oh, here's somebody calling me. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, Instagram. Hello? Uh-huh. Okay. Um, it should. What's his info? Okay. Okay. On live. But send me what I need to do because I can do that. Okay. Okay. Well, do your thing. Um, okay. And you just send me all the information in the text that I need to request. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that, y'all. But even then on my personal call. But y'all, right, Kaya Logistics, you have to treat all information as OPSEC military level. It's more than booking a load. And one TikToker came to mind wanting likes and subscribers on live, giving all the info. Well, oh, okay. But this is one of the things that we need to know, y'all. I know we hear it every day. We hear it everywhere. This is the easiest space to get into. Dispatchers are a scam. You don't need to learn anything. You don't need a course. It's so easy. You know, we hear all of the things, but that's not so. There is a huge responsibility that comes with dispatching when you are in it for the right reason. If you are chasing money, sorry about that. This ain't how you're going to get rich, and the show ain't how you're going to get rich quick. But if you take the time to educate yourself, if you care anything about people at all, you listen, y'all, we have to understand the responsibility that we have as a dispatcher. All of that $900 billion industry, oh, you're going to be a six-figure earner, all of that. Do you care about people? Do you understand the responsibility that you have and the mental ramifications for the dispatcher as well as the carrier? I don't know if y'all know it or pay attention, but I look at every area. The drivers is out here committing suicide as well. Okay, I stress to the people in my community how it is important to not only be organized and make the right moves for them, but to make sure that you reach out to them daily. Because although we may not know them personally and know all of their personal business to the extent that we know our own close personal friends, these people are going to become your family. And even though I have established a rapport, I have a whole system set up with my carriers. They know what to do, when to do, how to do. I still call them every day. What's happening? What's going on? Did you see any good sights? Because we don't know what happens from one moment to the next. We can know them in depth. We can know them. They married. We can know their kids. We go on vacation with them. We can know all of that. But let me tell you what we don't know. We don't know is I just hung up the phone with them 10 minutes ago and they was laughing and all was well. And in that last 10 minutes, they called the house. And Jody answered the phone. Okay, Keisha, answer the phone. Thank you, lady truck driver. I'm holding JoJo down for you. Thank you for the mortgage payment. Thank you for the gas. Thank you for the groceries. You know, that direct deposit, that settlement was real cute. These people still have to drive with that you hear me? They still got to make movement. We still expect to get our groceries and our furniture and our stuff. We still expect them to do. They look forward to our interaction. Yes, they do, Big Red. So don't just feel like I'm here for my business and I'm going to get my money. Sorry, sweetie. You working business to business, small business to small business, close to close. You don't have no employees. And even if you do have employees, you better make sure that those employees are treating your people right, or you won't have any employees or any carriers and no percentage and no residual income. Let me give me a little water, Let me drink on it a little bit. So, etiquette, business etiquette is important. When you go into a contractual agreement, that is confidential. Okay? That is confidential. If you want to do something live, cold call. But don't know how. Cold call. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that. Because here's the thing about between cold calling, okay, and being in a contractual agreement. Cold calling is public record. We're gonna get on this FMCSA. We're gonna pull this public information. We're gonna call this public phone number. And we're gonna try to get this public business to become private. Okay. But once it becomes private, and once I have a private conversation, once I have probably a public conversation, but anyway, because we're talking, we're bantering. But once we enter into a contractual agreement, as a matter of fact, Once we enter into that 24 to 48 hour, you know, you got to treat it like when you're going to buy a house. You know how you go under contract? You know, some of us ain't bought no house yet, but I'm getting prepared. I'm becoming the subject matter expert on it. I'm seeing what need to be done, how it need to be done, because as I'm gathering my coinage, okay, and pulling together my credit, I need to not, let me tell you, the realtor is not the only one that need to know something. Okay. So once you agree and let them know that you will contact them back in 24 to 48 hours, consider yourself under contract. That means we waiting to see if we got approved. Okay. We have had a conversation and we have created a verbal agreement that I am going to start the process of a plan of action for you. Because I tell you what you ain't going to do. What you ain't going to do is come on here and tell all their business, you know, to us because you think somebody going to get them. But you will put them in danger for a like, comment, and subscribe. What kind of business etiquette do you have? This is why I'm consistently creating things, because there are people out here who are not ready for entrepreneurship, and I don't care what nobody got to say. You're chasing money. You refuse to educate yourself. You would rather sit and regurgitate what somebody else say. Okay? You get money. And instead of you putting the money back into your business, i.e. educating yourself, i.e. getting the proper materials that you need to be on here trying to get a like, comment, and subscribe, whether you getting quality camera, you know, to have quality videos, what you doing? Getting your hair done, getting your nails done, co-mingling funds. I know it. Co-mingling just hit a whole bunch of y'all straight in your chest. Stop co-mingling immediately. If you don't know what co-mingling is, that means, right, go on vacation. And out here, and let me tell you, because we're not going to act like we don't know the scheming and scamming is not out here. So let me tell you how to see it. I ain't never seen you before. You don't never come on here and ask you no questions, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you got you a course for $99. Okay? You got the people out here who can't afford no course. So they feel like, oh, $99, I'm going to get it because I ain't paying $399 and $499 and $800 and $1,200. I ain't going to do that. But I got you. You come through. Okay? You go peep somebody's website. Do what you do. This is what you do. Come on. Come on. You go peep somebody's website. You see on their website, I offer a course for $450,000. And in that course, I offer negotiating. I'm going to guarantee you a carrier. I'm going to do all of the things above and beyond. I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to sit with you. And while we're doing it, I'm going to fix you a gourmet lunch. All is going to be well. And we're going to sit on your back porch and talk about how glorious all of these things that I'm going to teach you is going to be. You go get it. You copy and paste it. If they got their website set up where you can copy and paste it, because some of them real smooth right now. They got it where you can't copy and paste a dang thing. So now you got your pencil and your paper and you writing it down. Okay. So you got it hooked up, but you don't have no skill. I could talk about nobody with no tech skills because I ain't got none. So you get on Fiverr. All right. You get on Fiverr. You go find you somebody for 25 cents to make you a flyer that's bad as this map. And on there, they got your picture with your arms folded. All right. Looking like you legit. You got your arms folded. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do you one better. Because here's one thing. The schemers done got slick. See, before the schemers and scammers, they used to be bootleg. So you couldn't really tell. You didn't really know. But now let me tell you how they look now. With their Mac. Don't I look legit? Don't I look legit? So I get on Fiverr and I get me somebody to hook my flyer up for 25 cents, baby. 25, and baby, I give them a tip for 35 cents. So now guess what? I done went and took the $450,000 their options. I done put it on a flyer, and now I done said, guess what? I got a course, you know, hey, All these people out here charging all of this money. No, no, no. I can get you together for $99. For $99, guess what we do? Because we ain't got no money and we want it easy. Guess what? 450 of us, we jump on the $99 holler. Oh, yes, we do. We sure do. Oh, we got it. Oh, I'm about to take a course with new Susie Q. Oh, y'all out here paid $3, $4, $5, $6, $1,200. Baby, new Susie Q about to get me together. Child, it come time for class. One of two things gonna happen. Sometimes both. New Susie Q gonna show up. It's gonna be a webinar. Let me tell you right now. Because I'm gonna tell you about the scammers. They ain't trying to pay for no event space. It's gonna be a webinar. Okay? It's gonna be on Zoom. But it's going to be the limited Zoom that every time by 30, 45 minutes to an hour, they're going to get that pop-up that say, hey, you only got a certain amount of people that you can let in here. You only got a certain amount of minutes. But if you go ahead and let this commercial play, then we'll give you 30, 45 more minutes, okay? So they're going to have the course together. It's going to be $99. And guess what? The course ain't going to be nothing but 2 hours. There's no need for all of that. Dispatching is just so easy. Come to my 2-hour class for $99. It's going to be jam-packed with information, and you're going to be making 6 figures as soon as you leave my class. All is going to be wonderful. It's going to be well. You know, there's no need to pay these expensive things. There's no need for any of that. There's no need. Okay, come and see me. Okay? Call me now. Real Cleo style. So, say they have the webinar and the webinar is a legit space that you show up to. However, you can't ask no questions. It's only 2 hours long and they're feeding you what they want you to have. So guess what? They got the topic. The topic is dispatching. What is a dispatcher? They are somebody that move trucks. You can't, oh, okay, all right. You know, you might not have the verbiage together, but I don't know better. So we are yet learning. So here we go. Now, I'm going to teach you all how to start your business, how to do everything. So where we're going to start, now the class ain't number 2 hours. The first hour, oh, here go my carrier. Y'all, hold on. Every time it's getting good. Hold on. Good afternoon, sir. What's that mean? Oh, I sent it from mine. Let me, I'll go and forward it to you. You good at 37? Okay. So I'll go and fix it and resend it. And I'll CC you. Okay, I got you. All right, thank you, sir. Okay, bye. I'm so sorry, Instagram. Baby, the plug stay booming. So anyway, so the class is 2 hours long. Y'all, this good. This finna get good right here. Class 2 hours. So where we're gonna start is how to set up your business. For the first hour, we're gonna talk about where you can go get your LLC. Ask to speak to this person because everybody that I'm gonna connect you with, I'm getting a kickback. So not only do I have your $99 holler, I'm going to tell you to go to everybody that I know so I can continue to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 more off you. Okay. So here we're going to start with where you get your LLC, you know, and here's my friend Shaboom Boom. She'll get that done for you for $30. She has a $30 holler. All right. Now, moving over to getting your EIN, I have my friend Shakalaka Lala, and she's going to handle that for you for $20. Okay. Now, next, you want to be able to go ahead and get you a Stripe account because I don't care what anyone says. You don't need a business bank account out the gate. Okay. You don't need that. So here is my code for Stripe because I'm going to get a kickback off that too. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and tell you something right now. I know everybody won't want or can't afford a quality website right now. So I have a marketing team, okay? And they will go ahead and set up your business social medias, and they'll go ahead and put some information on there and handle that for you for the first 90 days, and that'll be $100. Now, let me tell you, there are marketing people out here that charge $25 and $3,000, and this is a real steal. Okay. All right. So now that we have this completed, let me go ahead and make sure that everybody has signed my emailing list, because now I need to stack my emailing list so I can get paid when I get to a certain few, hundreds of people there. Everything is about me. I haven't taught you. Now we are hour in. We are hour in. Now guess what I'm going to do? Watch for the hook. All right, now, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into the material. So let me just go ahead and let you know right now, there really may not be any room for questions, or you can save the questions to the end. So now let's go. All right, so this is dispatching. So you're going to call up a broker. This is the process. When you call them up, you just kind of, ask the questions about what you have. And, when you're going to get you a trucker, because you don't say a carrier, because you ain't looked up for no information. You don't know what's going on. Okay. When you get you a trucker, then you'll tell the trucker, to just let you know what they want you to do and who they want you to call, because, that's how we're going to get it done. So what I'm going to tell you right now I have a pamphlet. Now, this is a pamphlet that I downloaded from the FMCSA website, because you won't go research. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm going to look at the text. Well, tell it to me. What's up? I was still on live, but I'm looking at the text. But tell me. Okay. Yes, I have that option. Well, I'll be finished what I'm doing at 2, and I'll call the what you call it about 1:45. So I should be there. Give me 2:30. Depending on how they drive. Okay, thank you, sir. All right. Bye. What it thing jumping? You hear me? And this is the CEO. Okay. Let me tell you something. When you do what you're supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to be doing, the money gonna chase you down. Okay, I'm up here busy, and these folk own companies got more commas and zeros than I ain't seen yet. And they calling me. What can you? Are you busy? Are you gonna be able to do that for you? Can you handle that for me? Hey, can I have a little bit of your time? What's your They were calling here to get the information for me to invoice somebody for something that I did for them. You hear me? Listen, you don't have to scheme and scam. Just do the right thing. Educate yourself. Anyway. So, you get the trucker, you ask them what their needs are. You're going to work Monday through Friday. You let them know that when they come to you, that you only work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And then you do what needs to be done after those hours. You turn it off, and you don't really worry about that. Once you get them started and then they're going, that's it. Because it's a lot of us out here that have not dispatched. That's why you see that same marketing material. I'm 24 hours. I work with every piece of equipment. You a lie. And the truth ain't nowhere in it. But anyway, so now we're coming around the mountain. Okay, so you all, time is getting nigh. Time is getting nigh. So I want to go ahead and drop this. Now, this is a big one. This is the one I know that you all have been waiting on. I know that you've been waiting for. All right. So here we go. This is the one here. So, I let you to know that I was going to let you know how to be six-figure earners. Okay, I know this is the part that you guys have been waiting for. So have your pencils and papers ready. So, the hook, line, and sinker. You're going to go out here and you're going to find. You don't say do, because do means that I know something that you can do that will get you to a successful place. You're going to go out here and you're going to look for flatbeds, refrigerated reefers, because you don't even know what reefer stands for, because you out here listening, and dry vans. All right. So you're going to go out here and you're going to get them. You're going to get 5 each. Now, this is a formula. You got to write it down. Okay. You're going to get 5. Okay. And those 5 pieces of equipment, okay, they're going to make you $350 a week. Okay. Now you have those 5. Those 5 are making you $350 a week. And guess what that is a year? 6 figures. I know it. I bet you guys didn't know when you got here today that you are going to be in a space to be in financial freedom as soon as you leave here. I know, listen, and listen. You guys got the formula, you got the secret to success, and you did not have to pay $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $1,000. No, you didn't. You sure did not. All right. Not everybody happy. Not everybody spirited. Because this is what they do. They buck you up. Now you in this thing clapping. You crying. Oh my God. Oh, my family is good. You are so wonderful. Oh, thank you. Oh, I asked God to tell me where to be. And I knew my financials were low. Oh, but when I saw your flyer come through for $100, I knew. Let me tell you something about, the God that I know, the one that I serve. He's not going to give you no vision without provision. And baby, if you didn't have any money in the bank, okay, this wasn't the time. Because one thing about the vision, there's also timing. And you have to be real with yourself. If you ain't got no groceries, the light bill is due, the Pampers need to be bought, it's a quarter tank of gas and it got to last you for 2 weeks. Your husband is the only one slaving and working and you out here trying to chase your dream. You hear me? It's not the time. Okay? We have to create a plan. Okay? If the household don't say you can quit them people's job, don't you let these people out here tell you to run down there and get you an LLC and you're a business owner and go in there and tell them people they can take this job and shove it. It's not easy and it's not a quick return. And let me tell you one thing about messing around with that LLC, huh? Can we talk about it? First of all, you need to go see what your state requires and you need to talk to somebody to see what LLC, C Corp, S Corp, all of that means for you. Okay, let's start there. Get you some education about yourself. This is me, the subject matter expert, is talking to you on today. Don't let that LLC, because when you get that LLC, you start playing government games, huh? So you got that LLC, then you got the mosey on over there to that EIN, which brings you to the whom? The IRS. And if you do not do right with that LLC, EIN, that IRS gonna have that FBI on your ASS. See, we don't want no problems with none of them 3 letters, huh? Everybody caught that? Okay, we don't play 3-letter games over here. Don't let that LLC, EIN, IRS have that FBI on your ASS. That's a word right there all by itself. See, everybody wants to be a business owner. Everybody wants to holler, I got a business. What do you do? Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, what does that mean? I'm an entrepreneur. That means I own my own business. Okay, what does your business do? Okay, let me tell y'all right now, get ready to write it down because I really don't know how it's going to flow. But if somebody were to walk up to you right now and you said you were an entrepreneur and they said, okay, what does that mean? What do you do? And you say, I operate in the space of, okay, I operate in the space of independent dispatching. Oh, I've never heard of that. What is it? You're stuck. You're going to be unstuck right now because when somebody asks you what I'm an independent dispatcher, I facilitate the funds and the movement for transportation companies to succeed and see success. That's what I do. Oh, wow. Oh, If you don't listen, you don't got to be long-winded. You just need to be able to stop that thing out because you do it and you know it. It's more than booking a load. Sorry about that. I know somebody told you it was easy. I know somebody told you you ain't need nobody to teach you. I know somebody told you you can go to YouTube University and Google PhD. I know it. And I'm not knocking them, knocking their hustle, because once I get out my lane, it's going to be traffic. But what I am telling you is seek ye first. And whatever that means to you. Okay? Trust and verify. Okay? Okay? Don't let me be on here getting you happy and getting you spirited, because let me tell you one thing about emotions. Okay? You got to look in the reality of that thing. Yes, I'm here to tell you the truth. Yes, I'm here to share my experiences with you. Yes, I understand the responsibility that I have when I get on here and talk to y'all, because if I scheme, scam, don't tell you right, steer you wrong, guess what? When I get to them gates, I got to stand up there by Peter them and wait on my turn to step over there and answer to that. And guess what? Even though I don't know how many of you all it is I'm watching, he'll tell me when I get there. Do you know that there was 450,000 people watching you when you sat on there and you told them they was going to be millionaires, and you told them to quit their job, and you told them that they was going to be making all this money, and they gave you money pouring into that profit line, and you abandoned my people? You caused my people to commit suicide because that was the last amount that they had. You caused people to lose their houses and go broke because you came on there and you pimped your gift for money, and you did not serve and glorify me. Let me back up off that because I get beside myself and I have to remember that this is still my business page. But understand this: when I come on here and I talk to y'all, I don't play with you, because you all are making decisions. You all are pulling together money for the next direction of your life, for your livelihood, for your financial freedom, for your family, for your generation. And who in the hell am I to come on here and take all that you have had for your vision, for your future, because I can see what you're doing, but instead of me using my gift to uplift, enrich, and help you move forward, I pimp it, and you give me all that life savings and you can't see me no more. I'm gone from off these people internet. I close down my LLC, open another LLC in another name, and put somebody's face out here, huh? Let's not act like we don't know. Because one thing about a schemer and a scammer, they're not doing anything legit. So they got to keep pulling the hustle. They got to keep pulling it, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk to y'all today. Understand this: if you don't get anything today else in this role, etiquette is extremely important. Carrier endangerment is real. So the next time your analytics, the next time your scheduled event and your clickbait shows you all of these numbers that drop you a couple of cents, okay? Don't let your sense, S-E-N-S-E, cause you to do the fool for some sense, C-E-N-T-S. I'm talking what I know because I'm monetized. I can't tell you to this moment how I got monetized, because I thought it was for famous people and rich people. But I know why y'all out here doing all of this, doing the most for the least, because that's what you're doing. Because they ain't paying like that, okay? However, if you continue to do the fool, okay, if you continue to use people up and you get the numbers to where they need to be, yeah, you're going to see a couple dollars. But listen, if I can't sleep at night, I don't want it. I couldn't sleep at night, and I was wondering why. That's not going to be me. All right, so I got to get up off here. As y'all see, the streets keep calling. It is important that we know all that this entails. As I always say, and I'm going to continue to say, this is a ministry. Independent dispatching is a ministry, and it's more than booking a load. All right, SMEs. Okay, subject matter experts. I got to go handle a couple of things. Tell somebody. You could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to swing by here and give me a few minutes of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. Oh, yes, I do. I wasn't able to get to the comments because I was trying to make sure I got this out. I'm going to handle business, but I will answer them. I'll go in and check it on my phone. But I appreciate you all. I'm going to go handle some business, and I might come back on here later on this evening. That's what things on. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of y'all afternoon, and I will holler at y'all later. All right. Bye.